Welcome back, everybody, viewers and players alike, to episode 3. So, last time we left off, stuff happened. Fang was on a ship. He jumped off the ship. You guys uncovered a bit of a mystery, one might say a conspiracy, to assassinate the king, and you guys were sent to investigate it by Lord Belarus, Nalar, who is the security consultant to the king himself. You guys found out that the League of Shadows actually doesn't really have anything to do with us. And that led to some other stuff, including the ship. And yeah, and as we left off, Fang was being pulled ashore by you guys, and he sent a sending stone message to Lord Belarus. And that is where we currently are. So without further ado, you guys are currently in this area.
Fang's still laying on the ground. He hasn't gotten up yet.
Mine just kind of walks to the end of the dock and is like, what the hell happened? What? Did you find the ship?
Conlen will stroll on up to see Fang's wounds and inspect them to see exactly what happened there.
Fang is down to 6 HP. I believe, if I remember correctly, the captain struck me with like a scimitar, and I know there are definitely a few bolts stuck in him. One real nasty one stuck in the chest.
Yep, that's correct.
Alright, so we're going to do a combination of pulling the bolt out and immediately using Cure Wounds.
All right.
That sounds good.
Thank you. Oh, God. Ow! Ah!
I'm
Take it easy.
I'm so
take it slow.
confused. Did you find the boat?
I did.
How did you get all messed up? I thought you were just going to go find the boat.
I did. I got on it. And then they hit me.
They hit you real good, my friend.
Well,
All 7 of them.
so you attacked the boat?
I jumped on the back of the boat. I shouted to the captain, showing the search warrant. He pulls out the search warrant. And I said for them to pull it back into the harbor for it to be searched. Not very convincing for them. Just throws the search warrant down on the ground.
You kind of just ran off without anybody.
Well,
And-
it was getting away. You heard him. It was pulling out. If I had waited for any longer, the ship would have sailed off.
Yeah, but you said that we're supposed to stick together and protect each other. How are we going to protect anybody if everybody just keeps running off? I'm here to protect you, but if you run off and I'm not there to protect you and you die, what?
Your point is sound.
What? How? And I just kind of sink into myself and just kind of stand there, just looking.
He just slams his fist into the ground, just shouts, "Argh! God! I'm gonna find him one day. I will find him."
Next time we find him, we do it together, though. Deal?
He looks up at mine. Yeah, you got a deal.
If we're gonna do this, we do it together.
Yes, we'll do it together.
Conlen will pick up the warrant and pocket it for now, and then reach over to help Fang up.
But if we see the captain of that ship, I want him. He's mine.
And as you say, he's mine, you guys all simultaneously kind of feel like a vibration in your pocket, and you realize it's the sending stones.
I pick up the sending stone and hold it up to my ear.
This is Lord Belarus. Have you guys found any more information?
The ship that was carrying the cargo got away. But have you guys checked the boxes that were delivered to the castle and the statue?
We haven't gotten to the statue yet, but my men are still going through the boxes. So far, they haven't found anything in the back of the castle yet.
To Staten Island.
What would you like for our course of action to be? Do you want us to go to the statue or rendezvous at the castle?
Rendezvous at my manor and give me a full report, and we'll decide what to do from there.
Okay, Dashby. And I just put my thing back in my pocket.
All right.
I forgot we call him Dashby.
Oh, man. So, roughly about now, the sun is pretty high in the sky. It's roughly probably this world's equivalent of 12:30, 1 o'clock p.m. So the day is still kind of young for the most part. Temperatures are rising. And here roughly it's probably sitting the mid 70 degrees Fahrenheit. It's comfortable. Not too hot, not too cold. And what would you guys like to do?
I definitely need to hit up the market, which can be done on the way to Belarus's house if we're heading when we head that way. If anybody else has anything else they need to do.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, let's
Sounds
go
good to
that
me.
way.
Alright. So, you guys start to head in the direction. You'll have to cross the bridge. You guys make your way safely, kind of up and around, and you get to the other side of the bridge. Look down, the river's kind of flowing. Fang, you look up in the distance toward the river as it's flowing toward the lake, and you look in the opposite direction as it flows toward the ocean, which is still many miles away. But you look in the opposite direction of the lake where the river's flowing, and you just kind of like an anger stirs inside you that you didn't get your guys. You didn't stop that ship. But something also deep inside you tells you that you're probably going to encounter this guy again. And when you do, things aren't going to go the way they did last time. But then you guys cross the bridge and make your way to the market district.
As we're crossing the bridge, could I take an action with Fang?
Yes.
Conlen Conlen will put out his hand towards Fang. Hand me that javelin.
Huh? What do you want with my javelin? But
He just kind of looks at him and just stares at him like, God, do I really have to ask again?
look. Fine. Pulls out the javelin, hands it to him.
Conlen holds the javelin, takes a good look down it, and uses his herbalism kit and his knowledge from artificing, and tells him, "There's something I read about that I wanted to try and see how it might work," and just tosses the javelin straight over the water.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Yeah, Fang just watches. His hands are on his head now. His eyes are wide. That's expensive!
As the javelin hits the water, which was the intended target, it just reappears back in my hand.
Oh! What? Looks to the water, looks back to you, looks back to the water, looks back to you. His jaws drop.
He just Conlen says nothing and just hands over the javelin. Good, it works.
Oh. Is my javelin magical now?
Until I say otherwise, yeah.
Ooh, puts away javelin and smiles. And he
has,
looks out to the ocean.
it is now infused with returning. It'll be not only returned to your hand immediately after being thrown, but it also temporarily has +1 attack and damage rolls.
Ooh!
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna have to write that down.
I can only infuse 2 things, and that was one of them. And then if I infuse a 3rd thing, the first one goes away. So, yeah.
Right.
All right. So you guys arrive in the market district. You notice people are starting to kind of decorate things pretty ornately. You see people all together start to kind of raise up these poles. They have signs kind of attached to them. Some ribbons everywhere are starting to get set up. Some banners. And you just see people are just kind of looking almost excited.
I'm looking for some type of medicinal shop.
There is an apothecary.
All right. As I'm walking, I'm gonna kind of look at the banners and stuff and see if they say anything, if there's any reason for why everybody's getting excited.
All right. So the banners are just kind of like the national color for the most part. There's no actual words on them. You see kind of like they're kind of representing Avira's kind of like national pride. They're kind of like this green. They have some like gold trim around the outside. The ribbons are green.
A lot of green. Is there any vines with little seed pods or anything flowery?
There's a few like small kind of like flower gardens kind of around the garden district, or not the garden district, the market district.
I want to go over to one of the gardens and reach down and pick a flower,
Okay.
and then walk over to someone and excuse me, sir. I see everybody's all happy. What's going on?
Ah, you must be new here. Have you not heard of the First King's Festival?
I'm definitely new. I don't really know anything. What's King's First Festival?
Well, every year we celebrate the first king and slaying the black dragon Hrothgar, who used to terrorize these lands many, many years ago back in the First Age. And him, he fought valiantly against the Dragon Hrothmir, slayed him atop the large volcano over on the Isle of Galpen. We celebrate him founding the nation of Avira.
Oh, sounds like a very good guy.
Yeah, he is our first king, and he is quite the legendary character. Though, there are some who doubt his deeds. But most of us think he was a great man. We'd still be living in total chaos if he didn't organize us.
Oh, well, is there any certain festivities we should look for? Any fun things to do during this time?
Sure, there's a variety of carnival games. There's some duels that go on over at the Coliseum. Some monster slaying stuff that also goes on at the Coliseum. There's some plays, some street shows that people put on representing what happened. They reenact it, so to speak. And of course,
that sounds scary.
And then there is the royal banquet, where nobles come from all over Avira, and even some from Thracia and the Frozen Wastes, and some from all other places of the world. They get invited by the king himself, and he has a banquet for them. And while he does that, we have our very own banquet out here for us more common folk.
Oh, well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Well,
Indeed.
thank you for the information, and I'm going to hand him the flower that I picked.
Oh. I think nothing of it. It's happy days, after all.
I'm going to use a little bit of druidcraft as I'm handing it to him to make it bloom even brighter and bigger.
Whoa! Oh, it's a neat trick you got there.
Oh, it's nothing. It's just I wanted to pay you back for the information you've given me.
Well,
Thank you.
Well, thank you, young man. As he kind of put the flower in kind of like a front pocket on his shirt.
Okay, bye. And I just walk off. Over to the apothecary.
Okay. So you approach the apothecary, you see like a small wooden sign, kind of just, it's like one of those triangle ones that they just kind of sit out front. And it says, gins, herbs, and spices.
Oh, well then I'm gonna go up to the door and see if it's openable.
It is currently open.
Okay, then I'm gonna walk inside.
Okay. So you go in, it's this nice shop, it's got wooden floor. Immediately the aroma of all these spices, herbs, flowers, everything just hits you all at once. It's almost overwhelming. And behind you, you see kind of like an elderly lady. She's human. She's got like gray hair. She's kind of got it wrapped up almost in like a ponytail bun. And she looks over. Hello, young man. How can I help you?
I just take a deep breath in and breathe that just
And just
And
that
I walk over to-
smell just hits all your olfactory sense is like overloaded, but in a good way.
I walk over and I'm like, "Oh, excuse me, miss. I'm looking for some healing tonics or things to help people who may get hurt."
I got a few of those. Healing potions? I got a few healing potions. I have some healing herbs, some healing salves.
Okay, how much are your healing potions?
Why? Are they 25 or 50 in the PHP?
I believe it depends on if it's a regular, greater, or minor.
Okay, so she's got a few minor and a few regular.
Okay. I'm not sure, but let me see if I can pull up the PHP real quick, because I'm not sure how much they are.
Let's look it up real quick. Alright, so that's their That doesn't give me their value.
Sands. Oh, it's be potion of healing, not.
Okay, so the regular healings are 50 GP each, and the minor ones, which is gonna be 1d4. So those are 25 GP each.
Okay. Can I... It might be a weird question, but can I do like an insight check or something and see if she's nature touched, druidic in any way or anything like that?
If you want.
That'd be a 10.
From what you can tell, this is just a ordinary old woman who knows her way around herbs and spices and knows how to brew a potion or two. But for the most part, she is a commoner.
Okay. Then I want to... can I have... Look at my... Can I have one of the 50 GP and one of the 25s as well? A minor and a regular.
Absolutely. And she grabs two of the potions from behind her, which are behind the counter, and she puts them on the counter gently. That's going to be 75 gold.
Alright, 75 gold. I'm going to pull it out and set it down with a flower that is blue and gold.
Okay.
Almost looks actually like actual gold, but it's not. Just an odd flower that probably they haven't seen around here.
Okay. Oh, what is that? I don't think I've seen that herb before.
It's just a flower from my hometown. I like to give them as thank yous and to friends.
I have been all over Estera, and I have never seen anything like that. Where'd you find this?
It's from a very far off place. I'm not really from around here.
Tell you what. I will give you an extra minor potion for that.
Oh, well, thank you very much. My friends will be happy. They get hurt a lot.
No problem, but before you go, can you tell me, could this be used for, do you know any properties of this? Any alchemical properties?
I'm not really good in the alchemical stuff. If you know somebody that can take a look at it, maybe, but I've just used them for... I just think they're pretty.
Interesting. Yes, I'd very much like to study this. Thank you. If you find any more, I'll happily buy them off you.
I just create another one and hand it to her.
Oh, you can make them.
Yeah.
Well, run me out of business if I can just keep buying them. Tell you what, I'll buy this one off you.
You don't have to buy it. That one's just considered a tip.
Oh, okay.
I hear that's the thing that people do.
Thank you. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Do you know anywhere that I might be able to buy some cooking utensils? Pots, stuff like that?
So she points kind of out the big, large kind of window she has kind of in the front of her store. It points right directly across the street, and you see a sign, Rand's General Store. Right over there, Sonny.
Is he a general?
No. He just sells general merchandise.
Is his name Store?
Okay. Is there anybody that I'm supposed to talk to there?
Whoever's at the counter. I believe his son runs the store now since Ren himself is an older gentleman.
Okay. Thank you. I'll be back, I promise. And I just skip out.
All right. And as you go out, you see Fang just ripping these bolts out and the splinters. couple squirts of blood and then nothing.
I don't see a minor potion of healing.
So I'm going to quick homebrew that. So where I believe a regular healing potion is 2d4.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
So minor will be 1d4.
Like 1d4 plus 1. For some reason, I thought that was an actual item, but
It is now.
it is now.
Yep.
Okay. As I come out the door, I'm gonna be like, I need to go get cooking things. Is there anything else anybody else needs while we're here?
I don't know once I look inside.
Okay, I got us some potions to help us heal a little bit.
Are
And
you
I'm gonna
offering
go ahead
me
and-
one?
I'm gonna go ahead and pass out a. I'm gonna keep the regular healing potion, and I'm gonna pass out a minor to Fang and a minor to Colin.
Okay. All right. So yes, you guys now have one minor healing potion, and as I said, it's just 1d4 plus 1.
That way, if we're not around and we can't help, then at least you have something that can help you a little bit.
Right.
So you guys cross the street, dodging the various people that are coming and going, and you enter Rand's General Store. And inside,
Ooh.
you guys see kind of shelves full of just random things, general merchandise. There's kind of toward the front or the back of the store, there's a counter that's kind of like a U almost. A little bit more squarey than a U. But there's a younger man standing behind it. This man is a half-elf. And you also see an older gentleman kind of sitting in a rocking chair. He's gray. He's got heavy wrinkles on his skin. He's just rocking back and forth on his chair. He's a human. And the younger gentleman says, good day. How can I help you today?
I'm looking for cooking utensils.
Okay. Yeah, we have some
Hey.
cooking kits.
I used to cook a lot, but mine got taken.
All right, yeah, we have a cooking kit or two around here. He comes out from the counter and he kind of leads you down an aisle with some shelves and he points and there's the provisioner's kit. Is that what
Okay.
you're looking for?
I'm kind of looking for cook's utensils. It's got all the different stuff I need for cooking, like a pot and a spoon and maybe a spatula.
Pan.
Yep, so that is all in there.
Okay. Then yeah, that'll work.
All right.
Colin instead will be looking around to see if he sees any containers.
See, there's a couple kind of leather bags kind of on another shelf. There's kind of a small couple jewelry, basic one jewelry boxes.
Is that cook's utensils the 1 GP thing,
Yeah.
or is that a
That'll be-
provisioner's?
So the cooking utensils is cooking utensils in the provisions kit will be pretty much the same thing, same value, so about 1 GP.
Okay. If I can spell it, I might be able to find it.
Yeah, I'm looking it up myself, and I'm not finding anything, so I think it's a homebrew item now. Unless there
Okay.
is cooking utensils as an actual item.
Yeah, there is a cooking utensils item.
Okay. So yeah, it's just cooks utensils, provisions kit. Same thing, just different name.
Gosh, I'm having a hard time remembering. Anyone been slinging around fire?
I sling fire all over the place.
All right.
Mine was especially good at boiling some skin of some and Mofen were both very good at boiling some skin of some goblins on our first adventure.
Ah, yes. It was quite good.
Do you sell oil, perchance?
You say tinfoil?
Oil.
Oil, yes. Yes, I do have some various oils. We have olive oil. We have this oil that is derived from vegetables. We have some whale oil.
What conducts heat the best?
Well,
Olive oil. If memory serves me correctly, and my memory is
whale
slightly failing.
oil tends to catch a flame pretty well. Matter of fact, we use it in a lot of lamps around here.
If Mofen says it's olive oil, then I believe him. I'll take a. Hold on. I'll take 3 flasks of olive oil. Please.
Okay, that will be 3 silver.
I'm gonna place down a gold. Can you break a gold?
Yep. And he kind of has like this old kind of register thing. And he takes your gold, throws it in there, grabs 7 silver, and hands them to you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh my god.
Is that old stranger? Alright, so yeah, so cooking utensils will be 1 GP, the oil 3 silver. Would anybody else like anything?
Now that you mention it, I'm quite parched and hungry. Would you happen to have chicken, duck, and turkey?
Can make turducken. We sell general merchandise. You're gonna want to go to a butcher for that.
Point me in the general direction.
Alright, just go down this street, and it's about 3 buildings down on the left side.
Okay. Now I'll head there.
Okay.
I'll follow.
Alright. So, you guys leave the general store, and you hear the young man. Have a great day, and enjoy the festival tomorrow.
I will try. Maybe I won't. I don't know.
So you head down to the butcher, and you see,
Fang is grinning ear to ear.
you see these, and it's kind of like an outdoor butcher, too. He's just kind of got, like, he's got a building, but he kind of has, like, this awning that goes over kind of into the street a bit, and you see this guy just chopping, he's cutting the head off a fish, but you also see kind of behind him, there's, like, some skinned kind of cow carcasses. You see a pig or two kind of strung up behind him, and it's got like this display kind of in front. It's got like ribs, it's got like steaks, it's got all sorts of stuff.
Ooh.
And this is a dwarven man. What can I help you today?
I am in need of some your finest chicken, duck, and turkey.
How much would you like?
One of each.
All right. So he kind of goes into the building a little bit. You hear him kind of open something. You can kind of see like steam from the cold kind of come out. And he comes back out. All right, chicken, duck, turkey. It's gonna be about 15 silver, or 1 gold and 5 silver.
1 gold and 5 silver. Coming right up. Give me a moment. I only have gold on me. Can you break 2 gold?
Yep, no problem. Grabs the gold from you, goes back inside, comes out with 5 silver. You like these wrapped?
Yes, please.
So he gets some kind of this waxy parchment, and he wraps each of them. There you go. Anything else?
Oh, yes,
Mofan,
Yes?
is chicken good?
Oh, you don't know what you're missing out on, lad.
Can I have 2 chickens, please?
Absolutely, it's gonna be 1 gold.
I slide him 1 gold, and I will put my chickens in my bag.
All right. So, thank you very much. If you guys ever need some raw meats, need anything butchered, feel free to bring it here. And yeah. Have a good day.
Mofan wasn't done. Mofan wasn't done.
Oh, okay. Might be.
Okay.
Rewind.
Okay, so he's gonna also need he's gonna need, if the butcher has it, a pound of beef, like fresh beef, not cut up.
Okay. So
And chicken breasts.
okay. Let's see, the pound of beef, we'll say it's about 1.2, so 1 gold and 2 silver for a pound of beef, and chicken breast is going to be 1 silver each.
Does he have grain, the butcher? Does he like have rice?
No, he's specifically meat.
Okay.
He is a butcher.
Okay.
On today's
So-
episode of Cooking with Mofan.
Mofan is just making a feast at this point.
By all means. I just think it's funny.
Okay, so it was 1 gold and how many silver for the beef?
So 1 gold and 2 silver for a pound of beef. And this isn't just
One-
any beef. This is like this world's equivalent of Kobe beef.
You mean like Wagyu?
Like Kobe cattle beef.
Oh, nice. So that puts
This,
me at 100.
this is high quality stuff.
One, so, and then 3 breasts of chicken.
Which is
And
1 silver each.
Yep, and I'm out of silver now.
Alright. So he takes some
bring
money
up-
from you.
Okay, I gotta add this to my items. Okay, so I got chicken. Oh god. Duck.
Alright, Joe, just kind of.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Alright. Would anybody.
Also, see anything for traveling long distances. Anything that'll keep for long distances.
Yeah, there was some stuff back in the general store.
Head back over there.
Alright. So, yeah, you see an adventurers pack, some engineers packs, which all kind of come with all that stuff. There's like bedrolls attached to them.
I already have an entire adventurers pack, so just looking for just food that'll keep long distances, like salt
Rations.
or
Alright.
You should leave the cook in the Mofan. He's gonna be whooping up something that you guys have never tried.
but there might come a time when we don't have fresh supplies, and that's what Conlen is preparing for.
Oh. Well, you can't get the fresh supplies. There's always forging too, and Mofan can work with it.
Alright, so each thing of rations, which lasts 1 day, it costs 5 silver pieces. And that.
Oh, we're back at the general store.
Conlen is.
Oh, okay.
So rations consist of dry food suitable for extended travel, including jerky, dried food, dried fruit, hardtack, and nuts.
get 6 additional rations to go with the rations I already have.
All right. It's going to be 3 gold.
Hand it over with no question. Walk right out.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your patronage. And if you ever need any more general merchandise, come back to Rand's General Store. And he kind of gives you the double gun pointer things, you know, the with a big grin on his face.
Alright, Moltan is gonna head to 2 stores. Well, actually, before he leaves the butcher, he's gonna ask the butcher if there's a store that sells grains, like rice, flour, anything like that.
Well, your best bet is Rand's General Store.
Okay, so I need to get cooking utensils, I need spices.
I have cooking utensils, so you can just use mine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to the general store then.
All right.
Back to the general store.
Lana wait outside. He's done here.
All right. All right. So
I'm
Pat.
gonna hang outside with Colin also.
All right. So Joe, everything you're looking for, we'll say 1 pound of bag of rice, a 1 pound bag of grain, and a pound of flour. Each one of those is going to be 1 silver each.
And I'm gonna need spices.
That you'll probably have to go to the apothecary for.
Damn, I should have visited there first. Alright. We'll grab so a pound of rice, flour. Do they have breadcrumbs?
No, it's not a thing back then.
Damn it. It's all good. It's all
Since
good.
we're here, I guess I'll ask for a disguise kit.
Very well. Disguise kit. Let me look that up real quick.
Joe, you could probably head over to the bakery and see if they have day-old bread, stale bread, and utilize that.
Oh yeah, we can make our own breadcrumbs. It's back in the day you could like experiment with cooking.
All right, so the
This is
disguise
perfect.
kit is going to be 25 GP.
Oh dear God! How much is camping supplies, by the way?
You guys have that in your pack you picked with your it's a class or background.
I think
I believe it's under
class.
background.
Yeah, you should have all that.
Let me check.
Like a bedroll, a mess kit, rope, tinderbox.
I'll take it.
All right. 25 GP, please.
Yep, already did.
All right. And he does his little finger guns at you with a smile. And if you ever need general merchandise, feel free to come back to Rand's General Store.
Oh, I will.
All right.
Oh yeah,
I'll be sure to
I
let
gotta-
everyone know where I got this from.
I got a
That
handy
sounded
guy.
insane.
My
And Joe, a thing of various spices will be 1 gold. Spices are a bit more expensive.
Well, I know that. I still gotta pay for what was it? Rice and flour, which is 2 silver, if I remember. So that's a brick of gold.
Okay, yeah, he breaks the gold.
Which leaves me with 3
Piece it right in
silver.
half.
It just snaps it.
Gold is
And
soft.
that. Okay, and I hand that guy a gold piece. I'm left with 155 gold.
All right, he takes a gold piece, throws in his little register thing, gives you the double finger guns, his big grin on his face. Thank you. If you ever need any general merchandise, come back to Rand's General Store. Have a great day and enjoy tomorrow's festivities.
He's getting more and more excited with each purchase. This is concerning.
Oh yeah, it is.
Something tells me he doesn't get much business.
Oh man, would anybody else like to buy anything from the general store?
Oh,
No, I'm good.
Anything else? I only ask because I kind of have something funny in mind.
I swear, if he jumps up on the counter and starts doing a dance.
trying to think of general goods that I might need. Actually, let me go buy a herbalism kit from him.
Okay.
I'll do that real quick.
No,
Herb.
that.
All right, so that's gonna be 5 GP.
All right, here you go, sir. Here's your 5 GP.
So this time he jumps up on the counter after putting the money away. You're our 100th customer. He starts doing a little dance, blowing this weird little party favor thing,
Swear to God.
and he's like,
As he's, oh, go ahead.
and as he's doing this, the old man kind of springs up a little bit, goes in the back, comes out with this giant stuffed teddy bear. Here you go. For being our 100th customer appreciation things. Meanwhile, this half-elf's doing a little tap dance on the counter.
I grabbed the teddy bear and put it around put its arms around my shoulders because I have a feeling this thing's giant compared to me.
About the same size as you. A little wider.
Yeah, I put it around my shoulders, and I do the finger guns back. But as I do them, I want to use my cantrip of produce flame.
Oh,
That way,
God.
like little flames come up at my fingertips, like just because I'm all excited, and all of a sudden, just these little flames just keep going poof, poof, poof at the end of my fingers as I'm doing it.
He's like, hey, and again, thank you for shopping at Rand's General Store. And if you have any future need for general merchandise, come back to Rand's General Store. Does double finger guns, big grin on his face, gives you a wink, and that's about it.
I walk outside with this giant teddy bear, and I'm like, guys, I got a bear.
DM question: 100th customer ever or 100th customer today?
Ever.
Oh God, this is a very brand new shop.
Oh.
Conlen will look at the stuffed bear that's pretty much Mine's size, and look at him, and look at the stuffed bear, and then pull out a book from his pack and start looking into it, reading on something.
Right. And Mofan heads over to the spice or apothecary shop there. If I can remember the name of that.
I just paid for the spices.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you got that. So you guys are all kind of back out on the street together.
What was it? A pound of spices?
A half pound of various spices, all in individual, like little tiny bags.
What are you buying? What are you selling?
I'm just carrying this giant teddy bear, just like bear hugging it. And I'm just going to walk up to Colin and be like, ha, I got a bear. Keep on walking.
Conlen just goes, I see that, as he keeps on reading, searching for something.
So after we'll say about an hour's shopping, would you guys like to continue toward Belarus Manor? Or would you like to do something else?
We learned that the ship was
The Night Star.
was the Night Star. It was making a stop somewhere. It would make another stop in this kingdom, wouldn't it? Before it left.
Maybe. Perhaps.
Is Fang asking the group that?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No worries. It just sounded like his Fang voice, so I wanted to make sure.
Right.
Conlen
Yes.
looks up, just grunts, and goes back to looking for something. Seems to have found what he's looking for and closes the book.
Oh. Could've sworn I remembered that from the Assassin's Guild. The not Assassin's Guild.
DM question: is the armor on the way to Dash B's house?
Yeah.
Okay. then on the way, Conlen will start heading that way, whether the party is following or not.
All right.
Follow Conlen.
So
Yeah.
you guys are kind of like on like this. It looks like a small town main street, but Heroes is pretty big. It's just, and you guys get to the end of the street, and suddenly kind of opens up to like a plaza, and this is where the armorer is.
Gotcha. Yep, this same armorer he had talked to before when getting the shield. He wants to go back to that guy.
Okay. So you see kind of this strong, big-armed man with an apron. He's just beating on metal. Ah! You again. Guy, what brings you back here?
Conlen points at the shield. You did well. I need something else if you have time. If you don't, I can put in an order.
No. I am pretty busy today, so, an order would probably be best.
Sounds good. See this? And he points at the scarring from the studded leather that he's wearing.
Alright.
Something less flammable. And ultimately, what my goal is to try to get half plate if possible. Because Artificer can wear a half plate.
Okay. Yeah, I could probably put something together. Probably take me about a day or two.
Sounds good. Money for supplies?
I'll probably charge you when it's done. I think I have the supplies laying around here in the shop.
Excellent. Anything else from me?
Yeah, just come back in about 2 days. 2 days time, and I should be good.
With no further words, Conlen just turns and walks away.
All right.
Mine doesn't see Conlen walk away, and he's just staring at a giant sword on the wall. Which, a giant sword for him is like a two-handed
It's
sword.
a long sword.
It's a long sword, but it's just, I'm just sitting there staring at it, just not paying attention to anything else around.
When other people would need a claymore to have a bastard-sized sword, mine just needs a long sword.
Fang just leans over beside mine. You're right. You're looking at that long sword like you just found your long-lost love.
One of these days I'll be big enough to carry that. And I just keep walking off. I just turn around and walk out.
I'm going to make a mental note to research whether or not artificers get the growth spell later.
Fang just looks up at the long sword and then follows behind mine.
All right. So you guys are kind of in this big plaza. There's it's kind of like a big bank, kind of in the central part of it. It's mostly just other random various stores, bookstore, armor, blacksmiths. Just a lot of craftsmen here. This is where the market district starts kind of merging with the craftsman's district. And there's also a sign with a big building that you guys can see in the distance, says the Artisans Guild.
The Artists Guild?
The Artisans.
Oh, Artisans Guild. Oh, in that case, definitely heading over in that direction, because artisans means potential tinkerers.
Yep. So you guys arrive at this big stone building. There's like a statue of kind of like it's probably about a 10-15 foot kind of iron statue, and it's this big burly dwarf, and he's got like a smith's hammer in his hand. He's holding it up, but like it's kind of like this. It's like this polished iron, still rather dark in color. And on it says like there's a plaque, the Heroes branch of the Artisans Guild.
Conlen will walk up and ask if if the dwarf any tinkers.
Oh, the dwarf is just a statue, an iron statue.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
That's a statue.
I'm gonna walk up to it, and Mine's gonna walk up to it also. Oh, nice to meet you. You're very shiny.
And it just
Oh my god.
just remains stationary,
I was going to
unresponding.
retcon it, but know what? Let's keep that canon.
How is the orc not the dumb one here?
I'm gonna look over to Conlon and be like, "This guy's really good."
It
just-
PS3 statue.
It just stands there ever so valiantly and silent, unmoving.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. He just shakes the statue's hand.
Continue to stand there valiantly, unresponding.
And
Molfan
looking to
just
see if we can find any
appears.
sign of tinkerers.
So, yeah. You wish to enter the guild hall?
Yes.
Okay, so you go in. It's just all you see as you enter is just this tiny room. There's a desk. There is just a regular human sitting there. What can I help you today?
Human, so speaking in common.
Yep.
Looking for the tinkerers.
Looking to get something crafted?
Looking for something for reference. I'll make it myself.
Well, this guild could definitely provide those resources, but it's for guild members. We're way cheaper than the, Actually, we don't even cost anything to join. You can, Would you like to register with us? We can, provide you some resources, some reference material. We have a bit of a library about, various crafting recipes, blueprints, all that kind of stuff.
Excellent. I'll also share my knowledge of what I've learned as well. And Conlen will flip through or open his book that he was given when he learned artificing, and flip through the pages and point at a particular page. Just going to send you a private message about that.
Okay.
And see if, and he'll ask, do you have one of these that I can use for reference?
All right.
I'll send it to you real quick.
Okay.
mine's probably just gonna wander over to some random something and start fiddling with it.
All right. So he kind of looks at what you wrote down and designed on the paper. Oh,
That's from the book.
from the book. Sorry.
No, you're good.
We have had a few people craft something very much like this. Yeah, we have definitely have something in the library. I'm pretty sure we have a few actual blueprints and designs for this. Here, follow me. And,
Definitely follow him.
Alright, so he leads you, opens the door, kind of like a hallway. There's a lot of doors down this hallway. Some you can hear some hammer banging, some you can hear like some wood chiseling, others you can hear some stone chiseling. You hear a guy in another room just be like, yes, interesting pose. And then continues down at the end of the hallway. There's this big door here. He opens it, and it's probably about, maybe a 50 by 50 room. Bookshelves along the walls, couple kind of in the middle. And he walks down the section toward an end, and on one of the walls, grabs a book, goes through it. Ah, here you go. He hands it to you. Various recipes for exactly what you're looking for.
Perfect. And he starts flipping through it, and going to be able to. How would you like to flavor text that I would replicate that item using artificer infusions?
So the guild can actually do that for you. They have certain things in the library that will copy what you see on the book on a piece of parchment.
Perfect.
All right, so he brings the book over. There's like a little desk. You see kind of like these black stones, He grabs one, kind of just rubs it over the book, grabs a piece of parchment, rubs it over the piece of parchment. As he rubs the stone over the piece of parchment, you see all the words and all the stuff from that page just kind of appear on this parchment. And he hands it to you. There you
Kind
go.
of like a scroll, but it'll become the item.
Just copies kind of a thing from one page to another, just like words and stuff.
So it's a copy machine. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Just a magic stone copy machine.
What I was saying was, like to go ahead and infuse that and use the maybe even use the paper to turn it into that item. Artificer infusions allow me to replicate an item as part of.
Okay.
As part of replicate magic item, I could replicate things such as what I wrote down: alchemy jug, rope of climbing, sending stones, various different items at level 2.
Okay. So the guy says, are you interested in crafting that today? We have some materials I might be interested in. And he's looking at it, is like, got specifically some leather if you'd be interested in that.
Conlen nods. Yeah.
Alright. So he brings you out of the library, go several doors down, and you enter this room where there's animal skins that are kind of tanning. You see kind of like on a shelf, there's stacked like slabs of leather. Just feel free to grab one.
Conlen gets right to work. I presume this will probably take a few minutes. If you want to check back in on the rest of the party.
Okay. And for the rest of the party, you guys are all kind of hanging out here in this small main lobby.
Yep.
Yes.
Is there anything you guys would like to do here?
I'm just messing around with with this like wheel thing that I found on the wall. I don't know what it is, but it's like this wheel that spins around, and there's another wheel under it that spins the opposite way.
Okay.
I'm just spinning these wheels.
Alright.
Thanks, supporting the wall.
Alright. And Mofan, would you like to do anything?
What is this place, by the way?
The Artisans Guild, so it's kind of like a craftsman, like a hub for craftsmen.
Do you think they make weapons here?
Probably.
I wonder if they can replicate, like, a cannon, but smaller.
None of the blacksmiths here have that particular skill or knowledge.
No, fair enough.
I would like to see if someone can make me a sling, like a slingshot.
Okay. So to get something made for you by the Artisans Guild, it costs a little bit more. So they're gonna charge you just for the sling itself. That's gonna cost about 5 gold.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Can I? Nah, I'll just pay the 5 gold.
All right. Okay. So at this point, the guy who took Conlen back comes back up to the desk, and you tell him that you want sling crafted. He's like, "All right, 5 gold."
Here you go, and I hand him hand him 5 gold and a piece of vine that I have been messing with those wheels, and I created a vine, even though it wasn't what that is. I used Druidcraft to make it look like I was doing something.
Okay. So he takes out, it's got like a ledger. He writes down 5 gold sling. All right. So our leather workers will probably take roughly a day to finish that. Just come back probably tomorrow morning. It should be done by then.
Okay. Thank you. And I go back to playing with the wheels.
All right.
Okay.
All right, and back with Conlen. So, probably about 15 minutes to a half an hour go by.
All right, so Conlon will finish up and walk back with everybody. You'll see that Conlon no longer has his shield. Does still have his armor on, but his weapons are all gone. His backpack is gone, and he's just wearing a what you call it, like a haversack. I had the word just a second ago.
A handy haversack?
Kind of.
Knapsack?
Larger.
Okay.
Duffel bag, like a duffel bag on his
okay.
back.
Are you going to be okay without your shield?
He points at the bag, or points over his shoulder at the bag. I've got it. Let's go.
As you look over as you're walking out, you see that mine's standing there with his teddy bear with the head in one hand of the bear and the other part's just laying on the floor next to the wheel. Conlen, I think I broke my bear.
Oh.
I was wondering what would happen if I stuck it into the spinny wheels over here and its head popped off.
Oh God.
Conlon shakes his head, walks over, picks up the head of the bear, and drops it back into his bag, and picks up the body and starts shoving it into the bag as well. And it seems to fit with no expansion of the bag whatsoever.
Whoa.
Oh,
Craziness.
whoa. Can I go in the bag?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Conlon seems very, very upset about that thought.
Oh, okay. And I just like nothing happened. I skip on out the door.
All right. So, what was your? So the guy at the front desk. Oh, what was your name, sir?
Conlon.
Conlen. And you definitely want to join?
Absolutely. I'll share my knowledge as I come across any as well.
Very well. So he grabs out another ledger, writes down your name, grabs a small piece of like this card paper, writes your name down on it, and hands it to you. That
I'm
will
also
signify your membership.
Okay.
That should cover pretty much if you decide to go in any other Artisans Guilds here in Estera, you'll be able to use that.
Crafting?
In case my book is of any use to him, I'm going to go ahead and see. Is that copying stone nearby?
That was back in the library.
Okay, so I'll tell him that next time I'm in, let's go ahead and use that copying stone so you can copy anything in this book in case you need it.
Very well.
Is there... So where's the Artisans Guild on this map?
On the map itself, the map's not like 100% accurate of kind of what I have envisioned, but we'll say kind of like the market districts, like, no. Market district's kind of like this area here.
Okay.
Right.
It merges with the kind of like the crafting district, which is like the upper part here.
Okay.
So the Artisans Guild is probably going to be one of these bigger buildings.
Dang. Alright. It's not a big deal.
And this over here. Oh, Rose Garden Road's just kind of up north as well. Kind of next to it. So is that all at the... I'm sorry.
Oh, for just ease of use, how much would it be for like a pound of mixed vegetables?
Oh, I need those. I need those. Shit. I just realized I need vegetables.
Just for like flavor stuff, mixed vegetables, pound of mixed vegetables, probably about 3 silver.
Okay.
I need a pound of those as well.
Oh. Alright. But
While we're leaving, Conlon will just look to mine. We'll fix the bear later.
Okay. He didn't seem to mind his head falling off.
Look to mine. Mine. Where do we get vegetables real fast?
It's that way, and we just go get them real quick and meet up with everybody.
Huh.
I can smell them.
All right, so you guys are going back to the market district.
Yes.
All
Yeah, we'll
right.
do that.
And then we're
quick.
going to head to wherever the mess hall is, and Movan's going to put on a show cooking. He might.
At this point, it is starting to get kind of late, and Belarus did want you guys to report in before the day's end.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, we got to go. Ah, fuck. We got to
Yeah, we'll head.
Alright.
Yeah, just fast forward through getting the vegetables, and we'll head to his house.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I'll take out my 3 silver and put in vegetables.
okay, so you guys stop at kind of like a random storefront along the way, and young ladies just kind of sitting there. 3 silver each. We'll kind of fast forward. So, you guys pay your 3 silver. She hands you each a sack of various vegetables. Have a good day.
There you go.
I'm back to having no silver now.
And is that it for the shopping?
Yeah.
I believe I have all the ingredients I need.
Okay. So,
No, I want to get my +1 ring enchanted to a +2. I'm done. We're done.
okay. So, you guys start heading back to Rose Garden Row, and eventually come up to Naylor Manor. Big iron gate with the 2 dragons sitting there. The gate opens, making this metal creak. You guys head up the stairs, and you're in front of the door.
All right.
I'm gonna knock 3 times. Wait a minute. Knock 2 times. Wait a minute. And knock 3 more times.
So the butler opens the door. Hello? He looks
Oh,
down.
we're here to see Mr. Dashby.
Ah, yes, he's been expecting you. I'll bring you right to him. So he leads you up the stairs, around the balcony, and down a hall. Knocks on the door. Sir, the adventurers are back. Very well.
I'm gonna lean over to Conlen and be like, he didn't do the knock. And as we walk in,
Wait, what's the knock?
Conlon glances back at Fang. The assassin, the League of Shadows knock.
What? That's a knock? That's a thing? I thought you were just being weird.
The knock that took place when we were down in the sewers.
Oh.
Remember
that guy? Remember tackling that guy?
Oh yeah, I remember tackling him. I just didn't know the knock meant anything.
Remember, he said when we're doing the mission, aggression.
Aggression.
Discretion.
Discretion.
Conlon aggressively corrects him. Discretion.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, man. So, you guys enter the study where Belarus Naylor is deep in a book. He's got his reading glasses on. Oh, welcome back. What'd you find? Give me everything you've learned.
I pull out 2 ducks and a salted fish.
I look to Mime and I'm like, and I say, Mime, I don't think he meant that. I think he meant the assignment he gave us.
Oh. Okay, these are just what I found.
Listen. Alright.
I put them back in the bag.
It's
No,
been
Fred,
around.
why don't you explain? I've got a bit of a headache coming on.
All right. Morfan explains what we found and what Fang went through afterwards. Man.
Okay. So a little bit of explain goes by. Would anybody like to elaborate on that?
Conlen says, "We questioned the dockmaster. We found that that one of the ships was harboring crates that were shipped to both the statue and the king's court. We, just as we mentioned in the message, I don't know what more elaboration you'd really want since we told you everything over the stones."
I'll tell him about whenever I was talking to the dock rat, and tell him that the rat said that there were people underneath the deck of the Night Star, and that I scared a cat with a flower and it fell in the water, and that we ran into those shadow people that they weren't as scary as I thought they were, but
So the League of Shadows isn't behind this.
yeah, they said that they're not behind it, and they said that they believe that it's from Thresia.
Yes, I remember you saying something like that.
Well, on the way here, I heard that there's some type of King's First Festival. I don't know. I guess he's a kid, a baby or something, and he's going to. I don't understand it, but I heard that there's going to be Thresian nobles coming, and maybe that's when the attack happens, because there'll already be nobles here, and then if there's people here, then that means that the people can attack our people, and that the Thresians can just take over from there.
Conlen realizes something. It may not be an attack on the king. It may be an attack on the nobles from Thresia.
Yeah, it's an interesting take.
I don't understand.
Wait, Morfan looks at Fang. Fang, you got into a scuffle with all the people on the ship. And
I
were
leaped
able-
onto the Night Star. I tried to get them to pull back into the harbor for a search. It was mostly inhabited by pirates.
Pirates.
You got to speak to the captain for a few words. What did he have to say about that?
They laughed at me, and then they stuck bolts into me.
Oh.
Many, many bolts.
Well, I do hope you're okay.
I will be perfectly fine once I find the captain of the Night Star and behead him.
Well,
Not before I burn him alive, though. That's why I got the oil.
real quick, Conlen, what's the name of your hometown?
If you want it to be named such, Bryce, Bryce.
Okay. I'll have I'll let some of my people in Thrice know to keep an eye out for any suspicious ships. It's right on the river's mouth where it goes into the ocean. They'll stop any ship that goes by. Well, this is definitely concerning news.
Do you have any high points with which I could wash the ocean?
Unfortunately, we're hundreds of miles away from the ocean.
Yeah.
But, what I can do, I want you guys to, show up tomorrow with me to the, Royal Banquet. I want you guys to appear as normal guests. Hide your weapons. Try to hide your armor if you can bring it. But it sounds like we're going to need extra security there. And I'd like you guys to be my eyes and ears when you're at the Royal Banquet for anything out of the ordinary.
Mine just looks really puzzled right now.
I feel like Morfan would try to ask if he should be the chef there.
They already have a chef, the royal chef.
Morfan's just a little upset, but he says, alright.
Well, fortunately, there's nothing we can do until tomorrow night. So,
Could they not Would the royal chef require assistance at all?
No, he's got a full team.
Damn.
At least 20 other cooks.
It's a lot of cooks.
But you guys did good work today. He reaches kind of in the bottom drawer of his desk, brings out several big bags full of 25 GP each,
Oh God.
and gives you guys each an additional 5 gold. The extra 5's for clothes. Wear something that would be befitting of something packed with nobility.
Sweet, added 30 gold.
That puts me at 185.
Well, I will call for you tomorrow before it's time to head to the palace. You guys are dismissed for the night.
25 gold each?
Yep, plus an
Yeah.
additional 5 they gave you to get kind of like some really nice clothing so you guys can blend in better at the royal
I have
banquet.
fine clothes. I have fine clothes already.
He doesn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know that. You don't tell me your stuff like that.
Don't hinder the NPCs from giving us extra gold. Come on.
Hey, that just means you don't have to spend it.
Well, since you have fine, since you already have 5 gold, I'll just take, or fine clothes, I'll take this 5 gold back.
So I'm gonna haggle with him. Hey, if I could cook you something delicious, can I keep it?
Roll a persuasion with a DC of 22 or higher.
What?
He has a team of cooks. Let's find out if you get this one.
Oh God. A
Good luck.
DC for persuasion?
Of a 22 or higher.
Rich ass noble has a team of cooks. Let's see what happens.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
No, I think we'll be alright. Well, as I said, hope to see you guys tomorrow, and, dismissed. As the butler comes back in. Very good. Can I ask you gentlemen out?
Seems our job's still not done here, huh?
I don't like that ship is still out there.
We'll find the ship. Don't worry about them for now. For now, let's keep your head cool. We may have a bigger problem on our hands. If I'm right, and the nobles from Thalesia,
Thresia.
the nobles from Thresia are the target, then the objective is to start a war between the kingdoms, and that's why I'm concerned.
Why target their own people?
Imagine you go to another land thinking you're going to be perfectly safe, and then your nobles get targeted and killed on their land in their protection. I'm just saying this is a possibility, not that this is what is actually happening.
Right.
And as you guys are having this discussion while walking down the stairs and out the door, you guys arrive outside. The sun is setting.
Let's go to the tailor.
Alright, so
Want to be prepared.
take some.
While we're getting
Wolfman is going to go prepare dinner. For
That's
everyone.
exactly what Conlen was going to suggest too.
Alright, so
Wolfman, you get a meal ready while we get our clothes.
alright, so the Adventurers Guild does have cooking facilities.
All right. Perfect.
So we have a group going toward the Adventurers Guild and the other back toward the Market District.
Oh, mine thing and Colin all have to get. If I could speak, fine clothes, right?
That just gives you more time to prepare dinner for us. When we
Alright.
come back, it better be delicious.
Alright. So Mofan.
Before he parts away, he just said he just asked one question: mild, medium, or hot?
Hot.
Colin, I'm mild, medium, or hot.
He doesn't answer. He just stares at you, waiting for you to make your own decision.
Food.
He'll take hot too.
All right. So, Carolina Reaper something. All right.
Okay, there's a difference between flavor and spices. Okay, if you have Carolina Reaper, that is simply pain. It is not enjoyable. Don't give me that. I don't ever want to hear somebody say that that's enjoyable, because it is not.
No, that's if you're making chili and you use a tiny shaving of it. If you're making chili and using like sliver shavings of it, then it's a little enjoyable.
All right. So, back on topic. Mofan, you start heading down toward the Adventurers Guild, and the rest of you guys head back toward the Market District. And by the time you get there, it's starting to get dark. The lamps are starting to get lit. You see a few lights in a few stores. Thankfully, the tailor they got their light on. And as you enter, you hear kind of like a bell ring. Kind of like a balding, thin man kind of pokes up. He's got some glasses on. Some really big glasses that really magnify his eyes and make him look like he's got huge bug eyes. Oh, how can I help you today? Or tonight? I'm closing here soon, so hopefully it's not too much.
Need to put in 3 orders.
That guy sounded Chinese for a second.
The 3 orders? I have a wife and kid to go home to. Can I just interest you off something off the racks?
We need something befitting of a king's ball. Of the king's ball.
I got a few things. He leads you toward a couple racks, and you see some really nice, noble-looking, very fine clothes.
And I guess investigate to find out whether or not I can see anything that would be like a 3-piece suit, vest, blazer, and slacks.
You do definitely find stuff like that, but it's like got some nice shiny velvet in a variety of colors.
Go for navy blue for Conlen.
Okay. All right. So that will be 5 gold.
Doesn't question it, just hands over the gold.
Okay.
Looking for a black 2-piece.
All right. You do manage to find it. This is also velvet. This one has some like white stitching and trimming. That will be 5 gold.
Yep.
Please tell me that Fang's jacket has a long coattails.
Yes.
Thank God.
What I'm looking for is a little bit more specific, but not crazy. I want something in like a leaf green with gold trim in like that looks like leaves on a vest. An overcoat with long tails.
Oh, elven variety. We got those. We do
Do you
have.
have
Just thinks
anything
of the
in
word discretion over and over and over.
Do you have anything that would fit me possibly, sir?
We have a few children in gnome sizes. Says as his eyes wide, and he gets this weird kind of sister grin.
I kind of, my eyes kind of squint as I look at him. Can you make the trim a fiery red?
It will take me some time to do that, but we have one that's similar. It's got some yellow trim.
I want red.
It's gonna take me about another day to do. And judging by these clothing, I'm assuming you guys are going somewhere wealthy.
Yeah, we're heading.
And the time of the First King's Festival is tomorrow, so
Yep, plan to have a good time.
I pull out 10 gold. I said red.
Roll persuasion.
Roll persuasion, young man.
That's a 4.
I'm sorry, I just don't have time tonight.
I pull out an extra 5 gold. 15 total.
You drive a hard bargain. I was hoping to see my wife and kids tonight, but I guess this will at least buy groceries in another week. So, yeah, he'll have that done ready by the morning.
15. And as I hand him the 15, I'm not a kid.
Oh.
And I walk out.
Okay. Alright. So, that concludes your guys' fine clothes shopping. Would you guys like to head back to the guild?
Yeah. Why not? That's where we sleep, so that's where I'm heading.
Okay. So at this point, the sun's gone. It's nighttime. You guys show back up at the guild. That
Alright.
half-elf is still there.
So, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. So the half-elf you guys have been seeing this whole time you've guys been in Heroes and going through the guild back and forth. That guy is still there. He's never seems to go home.
You just hear rumbling.
Ah, welcome back! How's your guys' adventures today?
I'm not a kid.
Trump's not done quite yet.
Indeed. Well, your comrade came back before you guys. He's been working in the kitchen. His food should be about done by now. So, as you guys kind of enter, like, the dining area with, like, a bunch of tables, there's a bar in the back. Mofan, you come out, and you have plates of stuff.
Yes. I'm carrying out what is only described as a turkey stuffed with chicken stuffed with duck, and it smells magnificent. And I said, "Give me a second. I gotta go grab this giant pot and there's other pots of stuff real fast." So I go back.
That's very comforting. Pot of stuff.
No, don't worry about it. So I go back and I have to go grab these 2 pots. They're giant pots, mind you. So I have to make 2 trips. I grab this 1 pot first. And I go back and grab the other pot. I said, "Alright, so what would you guys like first?"
Oh, what do you got?
Okay, so we've got my famous turducken. And then we've got my favorite, curry.
Okay, Joe, I need you to make a roll. Anybody have an idea what kind of roll that would be?
I think as a cook, it would be either a performance or a
Survival?
no, that would be that might be what we have to roll. I think it's either a performance or a
How about medicine?
No.
either performance or nature. I think would probably be the best
I mean, what
to
are
know
we rolling
to either know
for?
the nature of the beasts and the nature of the things and ingredients to add into each other.
We're just rolling to see how
Or-
good his food is.
Nature.
I can't remember. I've done it before, but I can't remember what it is.
It's definitely not animal handling because the creatures are dead.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking it might have been nature that I had to roll because it was a lot of knowing the nature of the ingredients and adding them into a pot at the precise amounts of things to make it
Perhaps
actually
even-
taste good.
Or perhaps even sleight of hand because you have to utilize your hand movements when cooking. I don't know.
Alright, so with a 14, as you guys all take bites in this food, everybody make a constitution check.
Oh my god, Tyler.
All right.
Ooh.
Cool. All right. Well,
Alright, so mine, this barely affects you at all. Conlen,
What did Colin grab though? Did he have the turducken or did he have the curry?
We're gonna go with Conlen took the curry with that roll.
All right,
Okay,
so
well he had the spicy then.
Fang
Conlen.
took the turducken.
All right. So mine and Fang, you guys are good. The food was pretty decent. Conlen, on the other hand, your face is on fire. Your mouth is on fire. You can feel like your inside's almost burning.
He is inwardly he is not pleased. This is not pleasant. This is not enjoyable whatsoever. Outwardly, besides the nose starting to drip and the ears and the eyes starting to water, besides that and his face turning red, he seems to almost have a lazy look on his face, like he's just bored.
And I just looked at Colin for a second. I'm like, might I suggest eating it with the rice?
He attempts to make a grunt noise, but turns into a coughing fit.
Oh God.
I did warn you. I did ask. Mild, medium,
That's
hot.
what it was. Oh, sorry, I looked it up and I remembered what it was, but
Oh, I'm curious what you use.
it's actually a D20 roll, and if you have proficiency in the artisan tools, like
Like cooking tools, right?
yeah, like cooking tools or the cooking feat, something like that, then you get to add your proficiency to it.
Okay.
But
So it's
I
just
mean-
normally a straight up D20 roll.
Yeah.
yeah,
All right.
Interesting.
We'll save that for future reference.
yeah, something else said a wisdom check, but that doesn't really make that much sense to me anyway. But it's whatever.
If you're, or I can make drinks all day long, but if I don't know what tastes good with what, utilizing wisdom,
All right.
just
It's
to,
DM's discretion.
Yeah,
just
Multiple
to be a
options.
devil's advocate there for a second.
All right. So you guys conclude your feast there. You're all feeling pretty full, even though Colin's
It's coming right back out. It's
Yeah.
coming right back out.
Oh man.
I thought you said this was gonna be hot.
Oh, yeah. So mine went right from the turducken to the curry.
Oh no, I didn't touch any. I just grabbed a handful of the curry. No rice, no nothing, and just shoved it in my mouth.
Yep.
Fang took the curry, and then he took a bit of the turducken and dipped the turducken leg into the curry and is eating that.
Yeah, and with your guys' constitution saves, you guys are fine.
Which is hilarious because in real life, Remy, don't do so well with hot stuff anyways.
Oh yeah, I can't do hot stuff, but I rolled a natural 20, so I figured I'd have to play it up a little bit.
My stomach can handle anything. My mouth cannot
And
handle a
Morfan
damn
is just
thing.
Mofan's just gonna take a bowl and a plate, add some rice, and then just enjoy the food.
All right, roll a constitution save. Thought you were safe just because you cooked it.
Oh,
Man, I can handle anything. It's just a matter of ignoring it.
Haha, you're in my boat now.
So Mofan, everything is also on fire for you.
he likes spicy stuff.
Yeah, but it's still your character is still suffering.
Oh,
Well,
if you
well,
like
Fred-
hot things, there's a certain pepper from my hometown that you must try sometime.
Ooh,
The Feywild Reaper.
Yeah, it's a nasty one.
It
Like,
is said
you
that
think
no
they-
mortal can
the
handle it.
Wild Reaper would also be something physically detrimental to you.
you just see Morfan just take one spoonful of his own curry, and then the scars just start changing colors wildly. Like they can't choose a color, and then he just
And also, the guys that didn't roll a 15 or higher, you guys will be taking a -2 to your perception for the night.
a -2. Well, Morfan just dropped. He just fell out of his chair, and the scars are just colors now.
All right.
Conlen
Food.
will get up and go over to the bar. I'll be drinking.
Alright.
And someone's gonna have to drag Mofan up to the room. He's out.
Alright.
I'll drag him up later. Need plenty of ale to drown down this curry.
Alright.
I also want to go up to the bar.
Okay. So, the bartender's there. He's passing you guys the drinks that you want. And
Conlen keeps wiping his nose on his sleeve.
just kind of like some very snot just starts to dry on your sleeve. You got kind of like that dried snot stuff there.
Yep.
Um,
Gonna keep happening.
Can I get two things of bread?
Sure. He grabs you some couple
Can you
loaves
make
of
it
bread.
3?
Oh, okay. Here you go.
I put 2 of them in my pack and I break one in half and I'm like, here, this will help with the heat, and I hand Conlen half a bread.
Oh God, is it that cheese bread?
No, it's just
not
bread.
the cheese bread.
It's
It's just regular
this
bread.
time.
He gave the cheese bread to that guy that tried to mug you in the last session.
Okay, we'll get around to getting more of that later on. That stuff will be useful.
Yeah, I definitely want to get some more of that if they have it.
Well, you're in luck. Last loaf.
Oh, a loaf of it.
Oh, about a half a
You said
loaf.
it. You said it. You said it.
And you about a half a loaf of it, which is about
Damn it.
good for about 5 slices.
Damn it.
All right,
That's
half
right.
a loaf of trip balls bread.
I tried them.
Wait. It's the bread?
Well, I gave him regular bread, but I also just got about 5 slices of trip balls bread.
Oh God. Wait. Oh God. Mofan comes back and say, wait a minute. He's just he sees Bime like grabbing those bread. He's like, what is that?
It's special bread. It makes your balls hurt.
Let me see this. Let me see this bread.
I give him a little piece of it.
All right, Joe, roll a survival check.
God. I'm gonna fail.
Okay, to you, it just looks like bread with cheese on it.
Yeah, no harm. Shit. I just fucking swallow it.
You know what? I'll take a bit of the cheese bread too.
I give Fang a little piece of it also.
Just take his 2 giant, massive fingers and close around it. Brings it up to his lips.
I just look over at Conlen. I go, these guys.
Conlen grins through watery eyes while slowly chewing on the bread he gave him.
Okay, so
Oh,
Colin,
also-
your perception's back to normal after
Also,
about 5
mind
minutes.
Mind you, Mofan's color has... No, not color. The scars have finally chosen to stay on purple right now.
Okay. So, a couple hours go by. The bartender's last call.
I'll take a strong one, Mofan says.
All right. So Mofan, as he hands you this cup, it morphs into a snake and starts crawling up your arm. And the world starts getting kind of colorful.
Dexterity attempt to save the drink if he drops it.
All right. So Mofan, roll a wisdom save.
Wisdom? I think that's my... Yeah, that's my highest one. No, actually, no. My highest one's intelligence. Wouldn't it be intelligence?
No, it would be
It'd
wisdom.
be wisdom.
It's about willpower.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So, seeing the snake crawl up you, you instinctively shake your arm, knocking the cup off the counter. And as a reaction, Conlen, you can make your dexterity.
I will
dexterity
Utilize
check.
my inspiration because this is important to Conlen that this doesn't get wasted.
All right.
Wait, can't I use my inspiration to reroll?
Yes.
Nah,
It'd normally be with advantage. So, yeah, Conlen, go ahead and roll your dexterity check with advantage. All right, 21. You catch this mug without or this pint glass. You catch it, and not even a drop spills on the floor.
We don't waste. It brings it back up to the counter.
All right.
I'm gonna grab it with my other arm that's free. I'm gonna be like, thanks. I got it. I got
I'm keeping it out of. I am definitely keeping that out of your reach until you're back up and on your feet properly.
All right. And Fang.
Mofan is gonna tackle you now for that. Come, give it up.
If you can see which one, if you can tell which one of the 12 of him it is actually him.
And Fang, also go ahead and roll a wisdom save.
There's gonna be a tussle now.
I need to. You know what? This is too important. I need to be sane. I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Okay. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Here we go. 16.
Okay. So the world around you is waving. It's kind of colorful. Things are looking more vivid and brighter. But instead of freaking out, you're like, this is actually pretty cool. And you have a grasp on all your facilities, and you fully embrace this as your new reality for the time being.
My dark vision has more colors.
But yeah, so yeah,
All right.
so Fang's good.
Well, now that Fang is handling this, he's going to get up. And he's going to be like, all right, I'm done. I'm heading to bed. And he's gonna look at Mofen. Does Mofen still need help?
Mofan looks to where Fang is. Fang, do me a favor and grab the cup out of Colin's hand.
That's a stool. Alright, get him. Pick him up. Carry him up the steps.
Alright. So as you're going up these steps, every time you step on a step, so every time you hit...
You just hear Mofan say...
To roll a dexterity save.
What? A DC save?
Dexterity.
Every step is a deck save.
Every step is a deck save? God. You want me to make that now?
No, you're good, Fang.
Okay.
Okay, Joe, so as he tries to pick you up, you manage to stumble. And bounce your face off the
danger
counter.
sense apply?
Not for you, you're good, man. But every time you're taking a step up the stairs, you hear a nice little piano note.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my god.
Alright, so Mofan, you managed to not trip and fall on your way upstairs, even though you're kind of being carried.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what qualifies as music for half-orcs.
Mofan still thinks that Fang is a beast. He's like, unhand me, you beast. I must grab my drink.
Nope, your drink is done. So he carries him up, puts him in the bed once he gets to his room. And then Fang is going to sit down, pull out the disguise kit, and he's going to spend about 30 minutes trying to make this as elaborate as possible.
Okay.
And then while Fang is doing that, Mofan's gonna do whatever it takes to sneak out of the room.
Roll a stealth check with disadvantage.
Oh god.
Look, if it helps... Oh, wait. I actually have a good perception with this character. Good luck!
I mean, Mofen is high as hell.
Oh, God!
So as you try to get up and sneak past Fang, Fang just watches you as you trip, bounce your head off one of the ends of the bed, and then knock yourself cold. You're out for the night.
Fang like immediately notices him, gives him a look, and then he thinks to himself, "No, wait," and then he sees him like do all the wacky shenanigans you describe. Burn. He sighs. I'm serious, Mofed. I need to work, and I pick him up again and put him in the bed.
And he is knocked unconscious from the head thing.
Oh yeah, you can definitely tell he's knocked unconscious. The color from his scars are just gone.
And now we shall go back downstairs to Conlen and Mine. So at this point, Conlen, the spice, the burning, that's pretty much gone.
Thank God. So he looks over to Mine, and unless Mine has further conversation to have, the only thing he says is purple. That's new. And drinks and says nothing else the remainder of until they both go to bed.
Okay. Mine, is there anything else you'd like to do before the characters all go to sleep?
I'm gonna wait until Conlon goes back upstairs, and I'm just gonna sit there at the bar and think to myself about what I constitute as family, as far as like my mom, my dad, Nutty, and then my thoughts just kind of keep on rolling, and I start seeing the crazy shenanigans that's been going on, and focusing on Conlon. I just kind of, as I'm sitting there, my hand produces another flower. I'm not thinking about it. It just produces another gold, blue, and orange flower. I walk upstairs, place it on the bedside table, and curl up in the floor with Nutty.
Okay. All right. So as you guys are sleeping for the night, we are going to take a 10-minute break.
All right.
Sounds
Nice.
good.
And we'll meet back here at quarter after.
Alrighty.